I can't describe this taste. It's like it almost vibrates in my mouth and burns a tiny bit in my throat afterwards.
That's just the carbonation.
No, that just tickles. There's something else to it. It hits my palate funny.
Well, that's not your fault. I imagine you must be a taste snob because of your enhanced sense of smell.
Those two are related?
Yeah, taste and smell are highly correlated. That's why people hold their noses when they take medicine. It dulls your ability to taste if you can't smell anything.
How do you know all that?
I did a lot of reading on the senses a few years ago, since I was hearing things nobody else could hear when I was really young. I thought I might have been losing my mind at the time, and so did a lot of other people.
That must have been hard for you.
It didn't take me long to realize that I just had special hearing, but I definitely worried there for a while.
Hey, did you see where Traveler and Inosuke went?
Having fun yet?
Ah, Rengoku-san! Yes, it's a lovely party. There's so much green everywhere. It looks so natural, but also shiny and festive. Were you the one that designed the decorations?
Ah, no. It's just St. Patrick's Day. Green is the traditional color for the occasion.
Oh.
And what you have there is Shinobu's specialty drink. Have another. It's a celebration after all.
Of course. I promise I'll have a lot. Thank you, Rengoku-san.
You're very welcome. Enjoy your night.
I will. Please enjoy yourself as well.
Ha! I already am! Now that you mention it, I do see what you mean about the taste. It's subtle, but I do notice it right at the end there. It's almost a burning sensation. Oh God! Have I been poisoned?
Keep your voice down. I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Zenitsu. The Hashira here have better senses than even you or I do. So if there was something bad in the drink, I'm certain they would have picked up on it.
That's probably true. All right. Hand me another.
Sure thing. It's a celebratory beverage, so we should drink as much as we can to be polite.
Cheers to that, Tanjiro.
Bubbles! There's so many bubbles!
Is he singing?
What about Bubbles and Inosuke?
In my glass. There's so many tiny bubbles. Is it okay to eat bubbles?
I think so.
Man, I wish I could be stronger. That way I'd be one of those masterclass Mashiras, and you'd be so impressed by me.
I already think you're pretty impressive, Inosuke.
Thanks. Whoa!
Oh, are you okay there?
Yeah, just balance isn't what it usually is. Must be the bubbles.
There's something in the drinks, I think.
Oodles of bubbles!
Traveler-chan! Oh, Zenitsu! I've been looking everywhere for you! I have to tell you something important!
Important? What is it?
I want you to know that I love you! And that you're amazing! And wonderful! And, did I mention I love you? Yes, Zenitsu. Good, because that's important. Well, Oh, guide my disillusioned spirit, my angel! Holy crap! I can't feel my legs! Which way is up?
That way. But there's two ups. See that lantern on the ceiling? There was only one of them earlier. Now there's two, somehow.
I think you're seeing double. Do you want to lie down? Traveler-chan, I would give you my heart and my soul and all of my organs! But please don't take me up on that last one. I need my organs.
Zenitsu, you're confusing them. What are you saying?
Something profound, I think?
There's a lot of red in my hair. I never noticed it before. The way it catches the light, it looks like fall leaves. There's a tingling in my fingers, and I feel dizzy.
Are you okay, Tanjiro?
Yeah, it's not a bad kind of dizzy, if that makes sense. It's like I'm swimming. But we're not swimming, are we?
No.
I thought not. But it's nice. Everyone smells so relaxed. And there's so many people laughing. Wait. I smell tears. Where's Inosuke?
He was just here a minute ago. I bet he's off trying to pick a fight with someone.
I think we should go find him.
There he is! Out by the fence post!
Inosuke, what are you doing out here?
Tanjiro!
Did he just... That's actually his name! It's gotta be a fluke.
What's wrong, Inosuke? Why are you crying?
I feel like an outsider because I don't understand things that other people do. Why am I so bad at talking to people?
What is happening? Are you really Inosuke?
You don't understand. It's lonely, even at the top.
There he is.
You're not bad at talking to people, Inosuke. You just do it differently than other people.
You're just saying that. I know you're nice to people even when they don't deserve it.
We all have things we can improve on, Inosuke. That's no reason to get discouraged.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff you're better at than me.
So?
And we all like you. Speak for yourself. Ow! Which means you're doing something right.
You guys like me?
Of course.
Yeah. Well, they do. Zenitsu, stop talking! I can't! The truth keeps pouring out of me! I can't help it! It's the drinks! There's something wrong with me!
Sleepy Zenitsu, you're a bitch. But that's okay because I love bitches.
What?
Come here, idiot.
Wait! What are you doing? Don't hurt me! Are you hugging me?
Shut up and accept it.
Stop. Now I'm getting emotional.
Aw, group hug, everybody.
Hold me, Traveler-chan.
Okay, it's too hot now. I want to keep hugging you, but I'm wearing too many clothes. Hang on.
What are you doing?
Don't take your clothes off, Inosuke. We're in public.
Wah! Shield your eyes, Traveler-chan!
Yeah! That's better.
Well, what on earth has come over them? Are you responsible, Rengoku-san? Of course not, Shinobu-san. Though I am glad to see them having a good time. It's good to see the youth cut loose once in a while. What's a party without a little mischief? I might have known it was you, Tengen-sama. Alcohol in the punch? You act like I've never done that before. Though, I don't recall you having any complaints last time. Last time it was quite amusing seeing Giyu attempt to tell terrible jokes to our guests. I'm standing right here. Oh, silly me. I thought you were aware of your insufferable sense of humor, my dear water Hashira. What a bumbling indiscretion I've made. I'm leaving.
It was smart of you to stop drinking the punch when you started feeling dizzy, Traveler. I wish I had done that. My head's starting to hurt.
We just need to get you hydrated. I'll fetch you a glass of water. I have a headache too, Traveler-chan. Take care of me first. I'm jealous. It's actually kind of cute when you're honest about it.
Cute? Traveler Child thinks I'm cute?
Ha! Zenitsu?
He passed out from you being too nice to him. Don't do that. That's why I'm mean to him. So he stays conscious.
That's one way to look at it, I guess.
Hey, I brought you something back from the party.
For me?
I saved you some bubbles in a jar. But they disappeared somehow. They must have escaped.
I think they just popped, Inosuke. Carbonation goes flat after a while.
Oh. No, I think they just ran away. I'll go get them back for you.
How about we go look for them in the morning?
Guess I am kind of tired.
Thanks for taking care of us, Traveler. Sorry about this. I should have stayed in control of my senses so I could help you.
Don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. Go ahead and lay down.
Oh, you don't have to tuck me in. I feel too spoiled.
I really don't mind it. And now your turn. Nah, Traveler-chan. Good night, guys. Try to get some rest.
Good night.
Night.
I'll be back with some water for you all. Wouldn't want you to have a hangover tomorrow.
What's a hangover?
The end.
Maybe. I think it's story time because you guys have to have some context to this nonsense story. First off, these are pretty much all quotes from my friends and loved ones when they were sloshed. I do have to be a little bit quiet because I have friends over and they're upstairs and I don't want to wake everybody up. It's getting pretty late. But the first one is Inosuke's bitch comment. I had a French friend who took me to a party and she got really drunk. And she came over to me and she points a finger at me with the French accent that got thicker the more drunk she got. And she said, "Jenny, you're a bitch, but that's okay because I love bitches." Later on we had a conversation where I found out she can't say the difference between the location of a beach and calling someone a bitch. She says them both like bitch. So I told her to say the sentence, "I had sex with a bitch on the beach." And she replied, "I had sex with a bitch on the bitch." So now I don't know which one she was calling me at the party because they both sound the same. Anyway, later that night I took her to a grocery store and I think it was a Walmart. And we saw those giant like campfire marshmallows there, those really big ones. And she turned to me with just an expression of awe, like she just uncovered a new truth of the universe. And she says to me, "Oh my gosh, everything is bigger in America." Story 2. Okay, so you know how Zenitsu says, "I'll give you my heart and soul and all of my organs"? That was something my husband said to me 2 weeks after we started dating. He was 4 sheets to the wind in Sandusky and called me because he missed me. And he called me an angel and couldn't figure out which way was up and proceeded to say he would give me his organs, which I found hilarious. Then afterward he started saying he was going to bring me a fancy engagement ring and be the best husband ever and make me happy. It was adorable. He was like, "I'ma come home and marry you." And his friend in the hotel was like, "Dude, don't say that. She's gonna take it seriously." And he was like, "Shut the hell up. You always interrupt me when I'm about to say something profound." We've been together about 10 years now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Most of these dialogues have some real life story behind it, so now you know these ones. See you next week. Bye!